Peace. The Tantress one. And I'm gonna do this video on Meek Mill's giving us a little time. I really wasn't gonna do the video, but when I seen Zaza Ali video, she played the clip of an interview that he had, and I'm gonna play the clip for you. But it kind of won me over. I'm not a Meek Mill's fan. I don't really deal with none of these little young jokers. But what he said in that interview, man, like it really touched me. It just touched me as somebody who's been in the streets, somebody who want better for these youth, man, who want these youths to stop doing what they doing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to read a little bit. As you know, he was on probation. I'm going to read this article from TMZ. So it said the most recent arrest did not sit well with the judge, who sentenced the rapper to prison for a minimum two years for violating probation. Meek was in Philadelphia court Monday when the judge ruled he violated probation from this 2009 drug and weapon case by getting busted for a St. Louis airport fight and his reckless driving in New York. Okay. Even though both cases was dropped. Even though both cases was dropped, the judge said the arrest alone was violation and gave Meek 2 to 4 years in prison. He immediately remanded in custody. Didn't help Meek Mill's case that he previously violated probation in 2015. He got off with house arrest for that one. No such luck this time. Now they trying to make it no such luck this time, like it's some type of joke or something, right? Now, first of all, the boy been on probation since 2009. So every time you violate, they give you more time, right? Now, with these people, they just want to try to squeeze money out of them. And this is what they do. This is what they do to you young jokers. So, you know, the best thing I can tell y'all is if you're going to rap about that stuff, move far away from your hood. Move far away and live a normal life. Do not indulge in no criminal activities. If you need to have weapons on you, get whatever means you need to do. You need to deal with it accordingly to what you capable of dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that's shout out, man. Reckless driving. So reckless in New York City. Reckless driving in New York City. I've seen cab drivers drive like we was in NASCAR, like we was in an Indy 500 race. Now, for him to be pulled over for reckless driving, and they talking about a fight in the airport. Now, what kind of fight was it? Was it a fight? It could. Now, there's two type of fights. There's a fight where you defending yourself, and there's a fight when you pursuing somebody. You know what I'm saying? But for both these cases to be dropped, and for him to get 2 to 4 years after y'all already done got, it's 2009. I mean, since 2009, it's about to be 2008. We got 1 more month left in this year. And this man been on probation for the last damn near 9 years, and now you wanna squeeze 2 more to 4 years out his life for that? This shit is crazy, man. This is what they do to these young dudes, man. And you know, the sad part about it is though, you know, like, yo, man, you need to really start like really getting conscious, man, getting some type of outside education in what these people teaching you, man. You know what I'm saying? Drugs, victimless crime, weapon charges. Weapon charges, you got a right to bear arms. You don't need a license to bear arms. Every state is an open carry. They're not going to tell you that, but you got a right to bear arms. They're not going to tell you that. You know, if they give you a right, why do you need permission? So for you to cop out to it, you need to know the law a little bit better, as well as drugs. Drugs is a victimless crime. There is no plaintiff. The plaintiff is the state. The state has only been established to maintain individual rights, not put laws out there to where they can be the trial, the judge, jury, and the executioner, which this is what happened. They make the laws. They employ the police officers. The judge work with the police. All these people are all together on the same payroll. But they will sit there and appear like, oh no, even though the judge is working, even though the judge and the prosecutor work together and all these police officers all get paid by the same people, the judge will try to make you think that, oh, I'm a separate entity. I'm not with these guys. Oh, I just trust me. I'm going to do. Get the fuck out. He's a conflict of interest all around the board. All right, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to go into this video right here, all right? So this is a video. Shout out to Zaza Ali, all right? I like to give people props from where I get shit from. I don't like to take people content, or it's not even her content, but this was her idea. But I love the interview, and I just want to just reach whoever I can reach with this. All right. So shout out to Meek Mill.
Yeah, it was things I went through. Like I mentioned in other interviews, I was like, what's the point? I'm getting high, I'm doing pills. You know, like it's like a Percocet town too. And since we on the mic right now, we might as well address it. Like all the young boys running around taking pills all day and getting high, and it's basically a form of dope. Like when you stop taking the pills, they like break your body down, so they gotta keep on taking the pills. In real life, and I'm not knocking you if you do it, because I did it at one time, and I know how hard it is to get off of it, but that's for suckers. Like the way we came up straight hustlers. Like we make money, we trying to win. We ain't trying to escape reality. It's already reality. Streets, people dying, going to jail. What you sitting around for? High out pills? You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to myself too. When I used to be high, I used to have my own little like in the mirror, look myself in the face. And get high every day. You a clown. You get high for every day. You signed, you blessed up. You running from reality. For what? You dreamed about being on this level. What you running from reality for? You know what I'm saying? But just saying like, they high power drug, you know what I'm saying? Papa Perk still gonna be my shit, the song. It still could be fire, but in real life, we gotta figure something out. Because that became like a cool thing around here with like Percocets and lean and all that. It's like running the city. These kids throwing their life away.
One thing I just didn't like what he said, though. Even though he made this interview, you should put this in your song. Popping perks ain't cool. You shouldn't say you want to pop a perk if you, and that's the only thing with a lot of these young jokers. They got to get there. You know, what he's saying is a good message, but, you know, for somebody conscious who deal with a lot of stuff, you know, I can pick it apart, but just give him the props for even coming out saying anything about this, because he can be talking about a lot of different things. So, all right, so let me play the rest of it.
For small stuff, you see cats, they getting locked up for robbery. They robbing, they need money for that dope. Don't let nobody tell us it ain't nothing but dope in the pill. And I don't get paid to like talk about Percocets or like this is a serious situation, because I seen at one point that the drugs almost break my squad down because it was just too much. But you know, all that stuff, man. I just feel like where we come from in Philly was always a natural born hustling town. Getting high was never the priority. We get fly, we get money, we get pretty girls. You know what I mean? We do our thing. Getting high, we don't play like that. You got your little weed you smoke on or something. You can get up off of that and you be on time for work. Your body ain't gotta be dependent on it. All that stuff. Somebody out here, I know there's somebody listening to it that's caught up in the middle trying to get off perks, but it's like killing their body. And they may be on probation, they freedom on the line, or it may be straying them away from their family, or just slowing them down in life. Man, turn it up. We trying to get this money.
So look, so you got everything you're saying right now, especially on that. So you got the young rappers, they like, oh man, Meek, he OG now, he old head. Nah, man, I'm about this perk 30 life, man. Like Meek just mad, he just an old head. I mean,
you say, sure.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You know,
yeah, I know.
We know
I know how they think, because I used to be like that. Like, they talking, I ain't even trying to hear none of that. I'm telling you, from a person that's on his way to success, I never say I'm successful, on his way to success, you never reach a high rate of success if you full-time doing drugs. There's no way.
So is it safe to say that Meek Mill is sober?
Yeah, Meek Mill definitely sober. I've been sober for like a year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I make mistakes like everybody else. I get a little wild at times, but we made sure we took that out of our priority list. It became, you used to wake up, yo, what's up with a drink at? Where we look down on people. We used to look down on our aunts and uncles that do cocaine and get high. Who is we to look down on them? We getting high off dope, basically. We taking opiates, you know what I mean? Sipping syrup and taking pills. Who is we to look down on anybody? And I can't look down on the people that's doing it, but just out here telling you, I've been in that fight with trying to get away from it, escaping. Once I escaped it, you think you get off of it for 2 weeks, your mind clear. Your mind's still not clear. It's gonna take you about 6 months for your mind actually to clear back up and become the person who you was. After 6 months, I'm like, yo, this is how I really think. I was wilding like that. I'm beefing with all the rappers and stuff in Philly. You say something about me on Instagram, I'm replying back. Snap a finger. Let somebody say something. You go on Instagram right now and say you're gonna kill me. Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing back. Man, he talking to his phone, man.
Really?
That don't bother me.
You changed.
What I'm gonna say
No,
back?
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's for the bad. I'm saying you changed because, like you said, a few years back, somebody say F Meek Mill or whatever, and you like, and it's like you go right at them.
Yeah.
But now you're saying like, nah, whatever.
I just break it down in my mind like he talking through a phone. He don't got no problem with me. He threatening me in front of public. It's not a good thing to do when it comes to police and stuff. That's not my type of area. Keep it moving, man. I got a son to feed, a family to take care of. Don't bring us no harm. We ain't gonna bring you no harm, man. We ain't on that. We on some young millionaire jumping off jets, riding dirt bikes, wheeling Rolls Royces, some new 20 type shit. Like young black men really come.
Nah, I'm gonna stop it right there, man. He said some good things in the video. He definitely showed growth. He's not talking like a lot of these idiots up there. I mean, and you know what I'm saying? He like that syrup shit. That came from the 3-6 Mafia and Lil Wayne. And all them niggas was taking that stuff or whatever. And that's the thing, man. You get these agents out here that promote these drugs or whatever. And like I said, and the funny thing is, I just be finding it so hard. Why do these police always run down on these rappers, man? I don't understand how these niggas be put in these positions, because I think people around them are agents, and this is what they want to do. They want to set you up for stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, shout out to him, man. I don't know what he got in store. Hopefully his lawyer, you know what I'm saying, appeal it or whatever legal process he can put in to try to reverse it. But in most situations like that, the ball is basically in the judge's court, and that's the thing. Because the judge, like I said, you might think he's not biased, but he is biased. He's biased to everything. You understand what I'm saying? He's the same racist, that the same thing that the police and all these other people do in the system. So for him to get locked up for 2 situations that got thrown out of court or dismissed is not even a valid reason for him getting violated. For him to get violated, it has to be something that's tangible, something that's sticking. That if it been dismissed, then it's not tangible, because it's not even something you can go off of. So, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? For this brother to get 2 to 4 years, that's a long time, man. For him to be an artist and for him to be, and then you throw him in there in the midst of, I don't know how it is in Pennsylvania, but, in certain places in Jersey where I'm at or whatever, you can go 2 to 4 years and go somewhere easy or whatever, where you can just do your bid and come home. I don't know how it is in PA. You know what I'm saying? But, hopefully, man, the brother sound like he's sharp now, man. Hopefully in a couple of months he'll be more sharper or whatever. But yeah, man, his lawyer need to go get that appeal. But yeah, man, I mean, man, shout out to him, man. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do a video on this because I don't try to do hip hop videos too often, only on certain topics or whatever. But I liked what this brother said, and this is a message for the youth out there. So this can break the chain and let these kids know that being a young dope fiend or being a young drug addict or whatever is not the way to go. Okay, and it starts with smoking cigarettes, then black them out, then drinking, then smoking weed, then like all that shit, man. And like I said, I'm not an advocate of none of it, man. Even smoking weed, I'm not an advocate of it. Even though I smoke at times or whatever, but I'm not an advocate of it because for one thing, that you lose a lot of time when you smoking. Number one, unless you smoke after you accomplish everything you need to do throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a lot. It takes a lot from your soul, man. It takes from the true essence of the person that you are. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, shout out to his brother, man, for at least putting that out there, man. So with that being said, the conscience, man. Peace.